Hey there, and welcome back to Cursed Seeds, an educational monster train series where we struggle through the toughest challenges around. This is actually, I'm going completely out of order, by the way. This is a very recent submission to me that I'm playing before some other ones because the person who submitted this is trying to complete their logbook and is struggling with some challenges along the way and is looking, and it was a very good opportunity for me to take an educational bend to this episode. Whether or not the run is actually cursed, it is Echo Right with Shade Splitters, is to be determined, right? I mean, we have a couple people who on my Discord server did end up defeating this run. They seem like they did a good job. One's got a 60k, that's a really high score, and one just a solid win, 52k. So seems definitely doable. Some of this is always going to be familiarity and practice, right? There's always an element, especially with Wurmkin, of something being weird. And you're just going to have to get used to it with Wurmkin. They behave strangely. Maybe you have to do some nonsense with a return soul infinite, or maybe you have to understand how, oh, it's another confusing line that works. Endless eggs is another great example. It's something you look at and you go, that's not very strong, and then you actually play it and you go, wow, that's actually nuts. It's the same thing that you have to deal with something like Legion of Wax, right? Where numerically you don't think it's that powerful, but the way it cascades and builds up, it's actually very hard for enemies to deal with it, especially in Relentless. So, just as an example, there's a lot of different things that can happen, especially on the etch side with Echo Right, because Echo Right is not a normal champion. He's very bizarre. Nothing's very straightforward. In a lot of cases, he's actually quite weak, and you need to prop him up until he starts actually popping off in a meaningful way. Something like a Shellsmith 2 Repeater 1 angle, you know? If you start with the Repeater, it's a big risk. You need to be able to hold him alive. Anyway, that's pretty much the idea here. I'm looking forward to this because I don't get these kinds of submissions very often. Clan combos I don't normally see in Cursed Seeds, so I'm looking forward to it. Maybe it is tough, who can say? But anyway, if you're joining us for the first time, let me at least explain what's going on. But basically, the idea here is I am playing viewer-submitted runs. So if you're playing Covenant 25 Monster Train with no mutators, and you either have a run that you think is very difficult, or a run that you think is just friggin' awesome, and you want to share, you can go to your run summary, generate a challenge link, there's a button for it, results in a 3-word combo similar to what you see here at the top of the screen, and then send it my way. The easiest way of getting it to me is probably via a YouTube comment. The best way, however, of getting it to me is via my Discord server. I've already mentioned it. Basically, it's what results in other people playing the run before I get to it, right? And that, I think, is a great immediate feedback mechanism that everyone who's interested in learning from these challenging episodes can kind of take advantage of, which I'm really glad that there are people who have joined the server, are interested in these runs, play them, challenge themselves with them, and then they discuss them in spoiler tags. It's a really awesome ordeal. So that's probably the best way of getting it to me. You can find my Discord server's link by going to my main YouTube channel page and then scrolling down to the About section. It's lodged in there. If you can't find it, let me know and I can message it to you directly, of course. But yeah, otherwise, get it to me however you can. I get them by email, I get them by YouTube comment, I get them on Reddit. Heck, they're all over the place. So it's all good. Anyway, we're currently on a 69 win streak. Nice. The previous run was a bit of an interesting one. How do I even describe it? It was a strange run. Did I forget what the heck it was? No, I didn't forget. It's so bizarre it's hard to remember if my notes are accurate. It was Crucible Warden with multi-strike and an Overgorger infusion, getting spammed morsels by Abandoned Umbra and Shroud Spike with Primordium, and then I duped it twice into the end game and just completely crushed face. It's a run you almost never see. It's an Umbra run that functions apart from the classic uncommon runs, you know, the alloyed constructs or whatever. Very hard to come by. It required a very specific set of circumstances that run uniquely has. Very cool episode. Highly recommend it. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and move on. As always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I suppose we'll see what we see. Here we go, Echo Wright, my least favorite champion. Let's do it. He's not actually that bad. I just don't like him. That's the only thing. All right. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing pretty well on my own as well. Yeah, I had nothing really crazy to report. It's actually much later in the day than I normally record these. I've got D&D in an hour and a half, so this episode can't take that long, right? We'll certainly get done in time. But yeah, I was kind of feeling like playing another one today and getting some recording in, so here we are. Alright, as before, we are Exile Wurmkin default Umbra. I don't consider this a terrible clan combo, right? I'm basically going to try to ignore Umbra as much as possible, and if I can't ignore Umbra, then I'm going to tunnel vision Umbra as much as possible so that we hopefully have means of making the morsels work, right? That's the thing. So, we're facing Rage Talos, Curse Arcus, Sap Seraph with Hosting Kin, Perils of Production, and Forgotten Trade. All good cards. Excellent cards. We have an amazing magic shop right out the gate with this Perils being available. Big fan of that. Yeah, it's hard to argue with that. I always love cards like this, opening cards that give you immediate direction. Perils just means, go look at a couple of magic shops, find a holdover, go crazy. Big scaling. We love it. So... And then the other ones are all excellent. We have Echo Break Pings, but the Hosting Kins are nice. Forgotten Trade is also a nice card that just kind of does a thing and then goes away. Also is an etch, which matters. So, let's see. Today, temples are 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 5 temples. Rare to see that, but always nice. All backloaded. This is interesting because I actually think you kind of want one before Daedalus, or Talos in this case. But obviously this is not optimal. Still, 5 temples is great. We can take almost no shards early on unless we want to and feel powerful enough, and then we can ramp much faster later, which is awesome. Cool. Let's see. Dupe on 8 is on magic side, nothing special. Removal dupe money on 7. Cool. Competes with a magic shop. No steel on that floor. Magic and steel on 6. Both are good, but the magic shop does have the removals. The steel shop has a cave and a horde, though. That's also just really good, especially with Wurmkin as one of our clans. Steel and trinket shop on 5. Steel shop is decidedly better. Horde, another cave. Another very strong setup. Although it is a money trinket shop, which, again, trinkets are good with this clan combo, so we want to maybe look. If I end up on morsels, I'm going to be tunnel visioning these a lot because Winged Technology or Chain of Gems or something like that can save the day. Let's see. Ring 4 has a Steel Shop Vortex Umbra banner. It's good. I like the removals. And then Magic Shop competes. Pretty good shop diversity. You're missing like a Magic on 5. You're missing a Steel Shop on 7. But otherwise, you have a pretty good set. It does mean that, yeah, early game, the Ring 3 has no shops. But that's okay. I'm not mad about that. See a Wurmkin banner there and a random Hellvent if we want it. And then Ring 2, we have Umbra banner, Magic Shop, Steel Shop, Wurmkin banner. Sure. Not a great opportunity early on to see a magic shop for Perils, though. I do think Umbra banners are really nasty. I probably won't go that way unless there's some other benefit, right? As if I have a double stack target, or if I basically have like a really, like, I can't think of a great common permafrost example, but there are some options here that might show up. And then, but the steel shop's almost certainly better. Wurmkin banners, I love those. All right, let's see what we get. Cleansing Water, Refined Void. I like Refined Void a little more here. It'll give Train Stewards a little bit more length. And I think it works really well with things like First of Kin or Big Beefy Lads. Yeah, I think it's fine. I'll take it. I think it'll add a little more value than Cleansing Water here. Although I do like Cleansing Water. Repeater, Shellsmith. I mean, okay, let me be clear with you. We have enough etches... Man, why couldn't it just be Marshallord? We have enough etches here to make Shellsmith functional, and I could pivot to something else later, and that would be okay. I prefer that strongly to Repeater, because something like Cycling Forgotten Trade is not good. Hostingkin is fine, but then the problem is you eventually get to a point where you have some good cards that you want to bring back, and these become dead weights. So it's actually not great. I might go Repeater later once I have Shellsmith in already, but I think we'll go Shellsmith here. And with this setup, I feel strong enough to go with this Horde. Yeah, Bog Slime, let's go. 100% Bog Slime. Volatile Gauge, no, don't do this to yourself. Split Anvil's pretty good. I would take it. I don't have great targets for it here, and if I end up on a Perils line, it's kind of dead. Bog Slime is just like infinitely valuable with this setup though, so I'm pretty pleased about that. Can I take the Spikes trial here? Probably. Maybe? Probably. I'm gonna go with it. I have Lifesteal. What's the worst that could happen? Alright, we just kind of play everything out here, and I think we just shoot enemies, pretty much. Okay, now it's really testing me here, and I need to think about this, because I would love nothing more than to earn money here, but I also think shooting myself for armor is good. That said, I'm attacking into spikes, so, you know, I think I'm going to greed for money here. Bit of a bummer. We'll take the morsel upstairs. I can give it... Is there ever a chance I get this kill? I'm what, 3, 4, 7? I can go another 6. So I can go 13 on this. Alright, we just take 5 here, and that's acceptable, I think. I'm going to ping man in the middle here. I'm going to ping the guy in back in case I hit that etch. Right, that Hostingkin. And this guy actually lives, kind of surprisingly. There's no reason to get this morsel killed here. We take 5 no matter what. Obviously, this is a little bit of a risk, but I think it's good. Alright, we got this. That's great news. I'm going to Shade Splitter first. Face tank this. 5 with the morsel. Cool. I'm going to ping the guy behind chains. And then I can drop in the Train Steward here, which should... Trades evenly, it makes sense, right? And then let's do another bit upstairs so I don't take an extra 5 damage there. We etch upstairs. It's good. Play a Train Steward. Shoot the man. When we get rid of his lifesteal, at least. I don't know about this damage-wise, but we are fine otherwise. Play this Jeweler. It helps. Yeah, Jeweler helps. Okay, I'm looking at 12 damage, and I'm going to accept 12 damage here. Sure, aggressive. This is not a great start, but it's not the worst start I've ever seen. 12, we're alive. I took 6 due to the trial, which is fine if it gets me going. We're going to go ahead and click on Echo Transfer, because that was a struggle since I did no damage, and I would like to do more than 0 damage. Space Prism is probably a good pick. Mind Collapse is fine if I didn't have so many pings already. Immortal Trade, you know, it's good, but I have Refined Void. I'm going to take Space Prism here. Alright, 225. We're squared away. Give me a good Wurmkin unit. Give me a good Wurmkin unit. What do we get? A Large Stone, Damage Shield 3, gross. Yeah, sure, Bog Chrysalis. That's fine. That seems good to me. Cool. We're going to do that. And I'm going to tell you, do I re-roll this? Or do I just eat a Large Stone here? Large Stone's pretty good, actually. What you need to think about here is, there's a couple factors. One, we could go on an end. If I re-roll this, it could be endless. That's good direction right away, yeah? Immediate problem, though, is you need this guy to stay alive, right? His 5 hit points, not so hot, right? Guy pops out, 5 hit points, not great. You're probably going to need this Damage Shield 3 here in order for this guy to have any real hope of living. And then, I mean, we can do a lot of things here. It's Damage Shield 3, reroll. Maybe it ends up being, I don't know, how about Multi-Strike? And then we just play these guys normally behind, and that'll work. We look for a Shard Soul Carver infusion. It's a functional line. Hits 3 times on the floor. I need some spells to help. I think we do take this damage shield 3, though. I'm just thinking about it. You really need this. If it ends up being multi-strike, fine. If it ends up being endless, fine. Both of those are good. Alright, endless. Endless egg it is. Okay, cool. Alright, endless egg. A good start. Challenging, but good. What am I looking for? I want to go to this Wurmkin banner because if they show me Kinhost Carapace, that pops off. I need to generate a lot of purples and I need to not die. So I don't take this money. We already have a fully upgraded egg. We're going to be looking for something. Unit draft. This is spicy, but I think we can take it. I would love to see a good infusion here. More chances to see the Kinhost Carapace is worthwhile. Now, it's a terrible opener. You know it happens, but rough. Okay, get some stats in there at least. I'm looking for pings. I need to not pass away here. Okay, we're going to blow one guy up. Great work. I'm going to blow up another guy. Excellent. I'm going to try to find the damaging morsel. We don't get it. Tough. So I take 5 here. Could be worse. Got the collector. I just need to not die here, right? Play this out. All right, we do kill like this in a reasonable fashion. I would like to Bog Chrysalis up front, which kills the floor and gets shot, which is actually excellent. Yup. We clear everything. Good. Bog Chrysalis downstairs. Look, I know it's weird. We're going to ping the teleporter friend. Alright, I mean, this looks okay to me, right? This looks like this wins this combat. I took 5. Worthy, I think. Sure, bud. I'll take it. Why not? We just shoot this man here, and then we give him the Echo Transfer, and we blast. I actually think the right choice here is for sure to shoot my own morsel for the Echo and the Etch. For sure. Now this egg is going to just murder him upstairs here too. We just kind of airdrop him in and then full send. And it's fine, right? Yeah, okay. We took 5, and that's some of it's for the trial, and that's okay. I want bounding, yeah, 100% bounding echoes. You connect that with the egg big swing. This is 100%, click that card. And Umbra Assault is purple. I mean, remember, consume cards are also purple. So Prism Retrieval is great, right? I play it at 0, it draws something dumb out of my deck, like a Train Steward, and then it just gives me an Echo. Incredible work. This is a good card, and I can use it to draw the egg later on. Yo, Kinhost Carapace, sign me up. Absolutely. We just snap-click that. Okay, that is incredible. We have all the pieces. We just need to not die. And we do this by taking health. We have everything we need for this run to not go and explode. Now, I did take Damage Shield 3 at the time because I did not know about the Kinhost Carapace. I'm glad we saw it, but there's that. I don't need to go to the right. Now, granted, every time I can see Hardened Hull is nice. I think the health is going to fare us better. The only question is, what are we doing with the dupe? If I don't have a good dupe, I'm not going that way. Bounding Echoes? I mean, none of these are great. What are you? If I go in on 30 shards on Clergyman Horde, you can do this, right? The Horde is going to be stronger? Yeah, alright, fine. Horde it is. In case Divinity is a big help. Yeah, it's actually... I mean, I love Serrated Mandibles, don't get me wrong. This is one of my favorite relics in the clan. It's incredibly good. But in case Divinity is guaranteed 1 Echo a turn that doesn't go away to Bog Chrysalis, which is actually ridiculously strong. I'll take the Wurmkin banner. I'm going to sell the Wurmkin banner. I never had any doubt in my mind. We're going to look at this Horde. Sketches. I think it's actually just worn grindstone because it double dips, right? Every time it hatches, it pops out a stronger one. And this +5 also carries through each time. That'll be good. I like that. Cool. Free damage. Give me an overstack here, coward video game. Ooh, buddy. Yeah, it's Rail Fortress Hammer. More space for eggs is awesome. Yeah, it's gotta be this. 100% has to be this. Now, granted, if I had Plinks here, tell you what, I would probably find a way to make Frozen Nostalgia work, but we don't. The Echo Breaks, of course, benefit, and so do the Hostingkins, but it's not enough to justify that loss when you're playing a space-sensitive run. We just take the hammer and we feel okay about it. Okay. Not incredible, but not bad. I think it is strong enough for us to move forward. I feel confident in our position as long as I don't die on this combat. And this combat's the only scary one. Really, though, it is the Encased Divinity that gives me a lot of hope. Right. Echo right first. Then you Bounding Echoes, so I connect with the Bog Chrysalis. Yes. Now, they don't have the infusion yet. We haven't seen a temple. So we just kind of chill a little. I'm going to go ahead and Bog Chrysalis and back here. Space Prism. I can actually just play the perils for the Echo, and it goes away and we don't take that Ember Drain, and that's pretty cool. Cool. Good. Let's drop... Wow, we have so much space on this floor. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let's airdrop in the buddy, Mr. Bog Chrysalis. Incredible. Now I'm going to go ahead and Forgotten Trade, which lets me play this Kinhost Carapace in a meaningful way, and he's just going to kind of land and be a big chonker. Then I can play Prism Retrieval, which I think hatches that egg, right? Totally. 100%. And then we just play the perils to do more damage. We're already doing 100 and something damage on this turn. Yeah, cool. Excellent. I think we have this combat squared away. Good. Video game, good. I don't want to get it shot, so we'll play it downstairs. Yeah. Shoot that big scary man on middle. I think that's fine. I may as well play some guys downstairs while I can. They do some damage, sure. Alright. Rude that an egg friend is being threatened, so I'm going to ping it out. Upstairs. Good. Kill a man downstairs. I'm going to play the morsel. 9, 9, 9. Alright, the whole thing collapses, and there's not much can be done, but fine. We at least kill a guy. Sure. Okay. We're going to be carried quite a bit in this particular combat by Mr. Guy in the back, which is awesome. Let's shoot that man. 1, 2. I can never kill that front guy. That's okay. I'm just going to play the egg again, and then we're going to charge this floor up instead. Now, I believe it eats first and then goes crazy, so that's cool. Right? Chow down, then hatch. Incredible. And now, I mean, I just play this egg again, and it's very nice and exciting. You airdrop in the damage buff. You almost win up on bottom floor. You can see why this is awesome. Cool, thank you, egg. Very cool. Yeah, we easily cleave this combat in half. I'm feeling good about this run now that we made it past this part. Because we definitely don't lose on top floor. I just airdrop it in and we win. Great job. Cool. Okay. Good. Great. Excellent news. Echoes of the Past. It's not bad, but it's not what I want. Symphony of a Soul is irrelevant here, and Perfect Insanity is a little too expensive for my blood right now. We skip for money. I don't need these units. Second Overgorger. What a bait. Seriously, playing Overgorger in this run is a doomed proposition. Someone play this run and win with Overgorger so I'm wrong, because seriously, I think it's terrible in this particular run. Anyway, we're skipping this for cash. I have everything I need. We're good to go. I can just take draw. Right? Where are my shops coming up? Steel shop. I could tunnel the magic shops from here. I don't actually need steel shops right now. If I tunnel the magic shops and hit a holdover, this could pop off. Sure. I'll take a draw here. We can play around a bit. What do we get? Oh. Isn't Broken Wheel busted here? It's 4 free removals. And I already have the Endless on the only unit that would die. And I'm going to do the infusion right now. I'm not missing something, right? No, it looks good. All right, wheel it is. Wheel it is. Now, can I also take the Cloud, or is that just bad here? Definitely don't take Judgmental Fittings. We're going to leave. I think we're good. The Cloud is like, whatever. It's fine. I don't need it, though. Now, because of that, I do want to do my infusion right now. I'm going to go left. I think the Magic Shop provides the most value. Give me, like, Marsh Lord. Yeah, actually. Incredible. This is a good pivot, because it'll hatch him it'll hatch so fast first time through. And we have a lot of space, so I think we still are okay. Yeah, incredible, actually. Marsh Lord pivot it is. I'll definitely do that. Temple today says -2. Intrinsic. Now, Intrinsic is interesting. Intrinsic Space Prism. Don't need it. Double stack? Definitely not. -1s. I mean, for sure -1s. I actually think a -1 +10 on Echo Break is pretty much always correct. It's just good. And I'm going to re-roll this. No holdover. That's okay. Another -1 +10 Echo Break. Don't mind if I do. We're going to use this opportunity to power up here. I can do 1 removal. Yes. I could save money and go Trinket Shop coming up. Don't need the Steel Shop. I don't need to buy removals on the Train Stewards because they're already dead and they just don't know it yet. I think we can crush if I do this Kinhost Carapace. I think it is strong enough that I want to do it now. And 55 is okay. We're going to chill on the rest of this. If we get, you know, the scary guy, it's fine. Can I get Multi-Strike out of here? If I hatch fast enough? I think I do. We're pretty quick. We're fast. No, especially with... We're very fast, actually. Oh, especially when you have this. Now, order of operations does matter. I will Shade Splitter first. It's already purple. That's okay. So I can get the Morsel down for Ember Drain. Now, I do want to connect the Bog Chrysalis with Bounding Echoes. So the play is then Echo Right. Then it's Bounding Echoes. Even though I lose the Etch, it's still correct because I get the Echo here. We sack a Train Steward. We Prism Retrieval out another Train Steward. And that helps a lot here. Cool. We should be good, right? Yeah, give me this Shade Splitter plus Echo Transfer, and we chill up here. I can go ahead and click the Perils. Ooh, I could actually straight up hatch this thing right now if I felt like it. It's pretty good, actually, right? It saves an Echo. I can easily get the Collector, and I will. Yeah, alright, let's put down an Entumbra Morsel then. I think we do want to self-hatch here. Yeah, buddy, that's pretty strong, as it turns out. This first wave is the only real threat. But we should crush this, right? Yeah, we 100% crush this. We go Space Prism upstairs, which lets me actually airdrop in more of these guys. Ooh, buddy, this is a big floor, ain't it? Ain't that a floor? Monster Train, let's go. Alright, top floor is loaded here. Incredible. Look at this floor. Amazing. Now we can play middle, and you see how this spirals out of control. Punt that guy. We just straight up kill a man. Incredible. Get Train Stewards killed, because that is important here. And then we play one ping middle, and we actually hatch. We're actually way ahead here. This egg is popping off fast. We kill on mid-floor. Amazing news. We're actually just so overloaded, it's crazy here. And you feed it some morsels for good measure. Seems good to me. Cool. The lifesteal is actually helping in a big way, too. Alright, I do want this other train steward to pass away. I'm accepting this Ember Drain. That's fine. We're going to try to hatch on middle. Sure. We don't get it exactly, but we come kind of close. Alright, they're all purged. All train stewards are gone. And, yeah, we actually just win on this floor because Monster Train, the video game. Very easy. Cool. I mean, this is the power of Kinho's Carapace Endless Egg. The damage shield makes them hyper durable. Yeah, I'll take Chain of Gems, sure. Seems good to me. That'll actually help keep Echo right alive, if I can play it the right way. And I'm probably going to grab Revenge of the Damned here. I like the ability to put a +10 in piercing in this and make it pop off. It's also very good because it's itself purple, so this potentially just generates 2 echoes. I like that a lot. Excavation Eruption, Ember Forge, Gem Trove, we skip. All good. There's not a lot we really need. If I see... Let's put it this way. If I see Hardened Hull, this run goes mad with power. And so we're going to look for it. Echo Seedling is pretty busted here. It pretty much just hatches an egg on turn 1, which is kind of incredible. So we're just going to actually click that and move on. And I'm happy with it. Fine. +30, Intrinsic. Now, Intrinsic on the Bounding Echoes has been paying off a lot, so let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll +30 the Revenge here. I'm feeling pretty cozy about our position. We've cleared all of the train stewards, which was a big swing. Our egg is invulnerable to it. Let's move. I think we actually just fully crushed this run from this position. Yeah, Crystal Cloak, get out of here, loser. Crystal Cloak's going to try to stealth past my 5 billion damage shields. See how that goes for you. Yeah, so the order of operations here, by the way, I want to Echo right first now for that Chain of Gems. Then I can Bounding Echoes to connect it with the lad. Yeah, airdrop him in. We give him some stats. And then we just straight up pop this thing on turn 1, which is awesome. Right? Just ping it because it does not matter. The echoes drop in and we're just super cruising. Every egg hatches. Good. As it turns out, very good. We blast some of them on middle. All good. How am I doing here too? So if I kill here, then I can kill here. Shade Splitter. Sure, why not? I'll go ahead and hit that Prism Retrieval just to etch and hatch here. All good. Great work. We easy clear this on top floor. No questions asked. Airdrop in some guys. We straight up kill a man, which is awesome news. We get the Shellsmith plays here, which are also excellent. Hang out Scary Guy. Kill the man in front. We're cruising. Easy. I mean, just how much damage shield we have, there's no hope for the enemy stopping me here, right? Blast upstairs just for the etch. Like, we're super ahead. We are so far ahead, it's just actually wild. Cool. Great. Guy pops out. Incredible. Here's more damage shield, buddy. Wonderful news. And then because of how this all works out, we actually... Yeah, there it is. Look at that. Sure, why not? He hatches again. And almost kills the entire floor. Incredible. And then you just airdrop in this guy downstairs, and that's like almost all of its turns. And... cool. Goodbye me. Play some health upstairs. Sure, why not? Play a morsel downstairs. All fine. This gets through so many turns here. It's just like, look at that. Stealth? What's stealth? What's stealth, precious? And then you get to play the Kinho's buddy again upstairs and just go completely ballistic with power. It just does not matter at all. We self-ping. Oh, we actually just straight up kill on middle floor. We're too powerful. Yeah, they don't stand a chance. This is the might of Endless Egg. One of the things that makes this very strong is actually the ability for this to represent multi-strike. It's multi-strike in a weird way. You hatch it and you get 2 hits. Still multi-strike, right? It's just doesn't say it on the card is the thing. Anyway, am I going to skip Cheater's Hand? There's actually a really good use case for this in this run, which is to use this to put away the egg on the turn when I hit Prism Retrieval. So I can really do some silly stuff here. And I will actually take Cheater's Hand for that reason. Soul Crushing Guilt? Yeah, I'll take it. That's good. 100%. Second Prism Retrieval. It's purple and it's excellent. Yeah, click it. Great news. You could have cave-in there, but I'm going to fill these floors up anyway. Give me Immortality Potion, you crazy person. Incredible. We're popping off. The Endless now means that Echo Ray doesn't even need to worry about living or dying. We're just cruising. Removals mean I can cut what? Honestly, anything you want. It's just cut Shade Splitter so I can see my better cards faster. Sure, we'll do it. Go left. I'm going to actually remove 1 Perils of Production because it's not purple. And unless I hit that holdover right now, I'm not going to care about it. Okay, they showed it to me. That's pretty cool. I do like that. Intrinsic. Now I could make it purple. All right, you got me. It's pretty decent when it's like that. Although I could intrinsic the Echo Transfer as well, and that's actually probably stronger. Huh. The nice thing about doing this is you guarantee the connect with Bounding Echoes, right? I could also do it with Soul Crushing Guilt, but I think this is stronger. It's better than Perils, if only because it's guaranteed to carry over into lower versions of the egg. It carries over, right? The Rage doesn't. Yeah, alright. Well, Intrinsic Echo Transfer. I'm basically sending Perils to the Shadow Realm here. I don't think this is ever the play. We win otherwise. Alright, goodbye Perils. That's a strange removal. The holdover here could very well be Echo Transfer. I actually think it's Revenge of the Damned, though. This is just a ridiculously Echo positive card. And I don't really need Echo Transfer on holdover. Unless I hit Karuska, it's actually kind of annoying. It's good upstairs, at least, with the permanent one, but I actually like the ping just a bit more. So we're going to do that. -1 here. I mean, I'm just going to put it into Echo Break, right? Make it free. Can 20 consume one of the Echo Breaks? Sure. Reroll this just for the -1. Great. We got it. Cool. 20 consume. I'm not going to do that. I could purge a card, and I probably will. It's just going to be Shade Splitter. It's not Seraph the Diligent, right? Correct. Cool, great. We're super ahead, feeling exquisitely strong about this. I could just toss a +30 at one of these Echo Breaks, too. I mean, you may as well, actually. I'm going to get to the point where I'm redrawing this thing very fast, so having it be a good gun is pretty cool. Arcus stands 0 chance against the might of Bogfly Chrysalis with damage shield 3, so that's going to be cool. Ah, yes. Remember, I have taken Cheater's Hand. Depressing. It's okay. We're going to continue to... We're actually going to play bottom floor here. Cool. Now we connect the dots. Get it. Great. Egg drops in. Buff the egg. Shoot Scary Guy. Incredible. And then we just click a whole bunch of cards and we just hatch on turn 1. Yeah, sure. Seems good to me. Cool. Excellent news. Alright. I'm going to... See, this is exactly the moment. I'm going to go ahead and take Chrysalis back. And then I'm going to Space Prism here. And I'm going to send the Prism Retrieval, which buffs him by like 15 damage. Then we airdrop the guy in. We're going to put it in the back for no real reason other than because we can. And we're gonna, you know, kill everything with pings. Great news. Amazing. Excellent. Now we just kind of kick stuff around and the rest of this doesn't matter. Other cool thing is that doing that with Prism Retrieval makes the egg free, which is, you know, pretty busted, if I'm being honest with you. We're just going to hatch this thing and go completely ballistic. There's really no threat here. Make purples on this floor. Fine. Sure. Great work. Go team. We're just going to create a floor of 5 billion eggs, and nothing can threaten me. Sure, bud. I forgot I have another prism retrieval. That I didn't even notice that in my hand. That is among the... I could have had a ridiculous one. Forgotten trade in this turn, too. Wow. That's okay. That's okay. You know why that's okay? Because we're already winning this particular combat. I have no fear. I actually don't want to make him hatch. Yeah, sure. Fine. All good. Incredible. I'm going to go ahead and kick back the Forgotten trade. I'm just going to super buff this thing. All good. Shoot a man downstairs. Incredible news. I'm going to put purples up top and let it ride, I think. He hatches. Now, if I can connect this with... Yeah, here we go. We got it. So put the Bog Chrysalis away. Go bottom floor, click Forgotten Trade, 8. I will actually ping one of these guys because I think it's smart to click the card. I don't want to lose it, right? True. Then we just go some other floor. I will etch here actually, and we pull out the Prism Retrieval on this guy who's doing 130 damage. Seems reasonable. Yes, I think we win. I mean, we'll win on bottom floor, let me be clear. There's no hope for this boss. He stands no chance. Shoot a man downstairs. Cool. Blow him up. Great work. Don't even play the morsels. I don't need them. I mean, he's not walking on me. He dies here. Yeah, it's over. I have the high ground, is the way you should see that. Cool. Daze him and it gets even sillier. Great work. Go team. Whatever. Click end turn. I win on mid floor. I win on bottom floor. This is just... This gets out of control very quickly. We just have so many hits that even though the hits are not individually very strong, they add up. And that's awesome. This is actually a great example of a run that I think is... I think I even mentioned this at the start of the episode. I think I was commenting on just confusing runs in Wurmkin. Here you go. Confusing runs in Wurmkin. This little guy doing 5-1 goes completely mad with power and wins. Shroud Mitosis, Symphony of a Soul echoes the past. We sell it. I just take card draw. Nothing else matters here. All good. Cool. Divine Artifact. I'm like 100% selling this. Yup. Money is your friend. I could removal dupe. Cut out some Shade Splitters, I suppose. Dupe. A great question. What do you even cut and dupe here? I don't need another holdover. I don't care about overstacking. We're already winning. Sure, let's go removal dupe something. That seems fun. Plus 30. I mean, I might as well put this into stuff. Although, actually, the 10 in piercing's better. So, we'll do that instead. Great. My echo breaks are cracked. And now we're going to just completely remove all the Shade Splitters. Because there's no reason to keep them. None whatsoever. And the dupe here is probably... Is it actually just Echo Transfer? I don't think it is. I think you can do some really disgusting things with these Prism Retrieval Cheaters hand plays, which I'm probably going to lean into. It's not bad. I mean, it is just a plus 15 when you think about it, unless I generate Ember somehow, so maybe that's not actually that good. Yeah, maybe it's not actually that good. Yeah, okay. Fine, fine, fine. Alright, so what do I dupe then? Just another Echo Transfer is pretty sick because it comes with the intrinsic. Yeah, this starts you off so strong. Let's just go ahead and do this. I actually prefer that it only has the intrinsic as well. Cool. Now, I could do Martial Art 2, which gives me... I mean, the good thing about this is it hatches that guy lightning quick. Guy pops out so fast. Shellsmith 2, I mean, we run out of these. I don't think this is ever it. We just, once Shellsmith does his job, he passes away and it's fine. Let's take Martial Lord 2. I'm good with that. Hatch him faster. I could take some random shards, but none of these actually matter. I'd be buffing, like, consume cards, so yeah, whatever. It's all good. We're at the point where I have 22 cards in my deck. I'm drawing 7. 8 if you include Cheater's Hand. We're just going completely crazy. It's no threat. I think I win this run like 2 turns ago. Now I shall kick back yon Forgotten Trade here. Order of operations. We're going to play upstairs because I don't want to deal with the stealth and I'd like to go a little fast. Well, we're fast, but we're not bottom floor setup fast in this particular combat. Airdrop in the guy. We start with a Bounding Echoes. Then we bring down the Bog Chrysalis. Then we double buff. Then we send it. They hatch. Incredible. We just immediately pop them out. And then we shoot a guy. Cool. Amazing news. We see a Prism Retrieval. Oh my gosh. We just do it off the bat. Are you kidding me? Amazing. And then it's actually good to take because the spending an echo gives me it gives me what I want. So in that case, let's blast ourselves and then we Forgotten Trade. Now I could, like, the Shade Splitter is a fair pick. So we click that first, I suppose. It's a 1-to-1 trade. Then we Forgotten Trade. Then we Prism Retrieval our guy out, who now goes up to a 90. Yeah, okay, good luck, buddy. Good luck, whoever this boss is. Yeah, alright, sure. Top floor is completely cracked. Oh, we get to do it again. Amazing. Click the cards. Wonderful. Look, we actually get the kill. Blow the man up upstairs. Wonderful. We get to blow things up on middle, I suppose. It's good to do it. Click the card. It's fine. And then everything's free, so now we send it on the Prism Retrieval to make our guy even stronger. Airdrop him in. Blow up some stuff. Doesn't matter. Feels good. I guess I can daze upstairs. I don't really care. We're just way over the damage threshold here. Once I hatch one more egg, I think we're super chillin'. Yes. Now, rude, I would like to stop this 5 million damage from coming in. So let's do that. Blast a guy, blast a guy. Sure, blast a guy. Big fan. Get some more echoes down here. Cool. Great work. They hatch. I mean, we're doing 170s right now, so I don't actually think there is any real risk of anything going wrong here. Pretty much. Top floor is already clear. Great job. Cool. Easy. Game is unbelievably free. I mean, you just elevator this, right? There's no reason not to. And then we hatch this and we actually super win on bottom floor, as it turns out. Cool. Good job. Math. Look at that. 2 13s. These guys are nuts. Kinhost Carapace. Let's go. It's so excellent, really. Force Contamination is a not bad thing for my deck to do once I've done everything else, but I actually just think Soul Siphon is a much better play. This is worth a lot of echoes on a random floor, which is a very enabled egg. So we're going to take that. Emberforge has Endless. You could take Crucible Extension if you really want to jam more garbage in, but we're already winning, so I don't care. I could dupe again. You might as well, maybe? How fast are we? I think we're fast enough, right? I don't really need to do much else. I'm going to go to the removals, actually. And then we'll just cut both the remaining Shade Splitters here, and our deck is essentially nothing. Cool. It's good, as it turns out. Remove every card that you don't want to play. It's not even that Shade Splitter's bad, it's purple. there's better stuff. Hell's Banners is just free Ember. That's kind of cool. Also, Prism Retrieval becomes a plus 15 for sure for free by clicking first Hell Pact. So that's cool. Now, is Lost Luggage right? I do like this as well because, oh buddy, Bounding Echoes. What if I just click all of these relics? I did it. You can't stop me? Monster Train, huh? There it is. We did it. Incredible. I'm going to go ahead and take this -2 on a purple Prism Retrieval just because this thing is going to buff our man like no one's business. Alright, and we just cruise. We're done. We got it. Multi-strike? What? Who needs multi-strike? Watch, I could probably have re-rolled this. I'm going to actually click the re-roll button. Look, Hardened Hull. You know what? I'm so confident in this run, I don't need that. We're done. We're good. Hardened Hull. I skipped Hardened Hull in the egg run. Oh, buddy, that's rough. Alright. We're going to just kick one of the Echo Breaks, I think. It's fine. I don't need them all. Cool. Order of operations. We play upstairs. Mr. Echo Right goes first. There he is. Cool. We immediately get Hell's Banners. Fun. There's a lot. I could, for instance, multiply the Space Prism here if I wanted. I think the Bounding Echoes is all good too. It doesn't do anything extra, but might as well, right? Echo Seedling the Space Prism. Then we click the Bounding Echoes and drop it in. We lose like 1 etch on the guy, but it's not that big of a deal, right? You airdrop in 2 double buffs here. Then we self-blast him. Blast him. Blast him. Cool. Now, we're going to pop out 2 more. I get to play it 1 more time, and that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could make 1 more space on this floor for the fella, right? The next guy. Make an even bigger top floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 is the optimal number, or 7 is the optimal number. So we'll go ahead and make a 7 downstairs, and I guess play the other one up top. Sure, why not? Cool by me. Good. Stop me, Monster Train. You won't. You can't. I'm too powerful. And you know it to be the truth. Cool, we're like way ahead here. Watch me do some serious numbers on this. We drop the Forgotten Trade. We're up at 10. I then click this +5 Prism Retrieval and buff our man to 120 damage, which is an extremely reasonable amount of damage to do there. Incredible. Guys are doing 160s. Amazing. Oh, I get to do it again? Fun. Alright, cool. First order of business, let's load up middle floor here. Send it. I don't care if this Kinhost buddy dies, is one of my universal truths here. So let's Prism Retrieval out middle. Hey, he's up at 170 now. Look at him go. Incredible work. Great, we clear the floor. I don't actually care about my Kinhost man. Incredible news. Oh no, they shot my Kinhost pupa. Whatever. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Cool, just click this card 1 billion times and win the run, essentially. Incredible. We're doing a lot of damage, as it turns out. I don't want to play the Soul Crushing Guilt yet. It doesn't actually matter. And also, I don't actually need it, because I simply do too much damage for it to matter. Cool, we're doing great, as it turns out. I'm going to generate echoes on this floor, because it matters. Sure. It's a pretty reasonable middle floor, don't you think? Eggs are fun. You know? They're just kind of fun. That's really it. What if I just kill this man upstairs? Make room for my guy. Airdrop him in. He goes in back. It doesn't really matter. Let me be clear, but I will click the button. Hey, look, we do like 800 damage upstairs. That seems good. cool. And then he hatches, and he's even stronger. Amazing. Now we go bottom floor, and we basically just say, hey, if I can hatch him, it's super over. I have the high ground. And as it turns out, that is true. Reasonable. Cool, so I'm going to win on bottom floor, I'm pretty sure. Excellent. Extremely reasonable. Wait, I can definitely win on bottom floor. Hey, look. I did it. Seriously. I didn't even need to hatch on this floor. We just let it ride. He can't defeat my eggs. They're too powerful. Cool. Well, anyway, we're going to do the same thing to the Divinity. So that's fun. What a good run. Honestly, I don't have much else to add beyond this is a very fun run of Monster Train, the video game. It's Hardened Hull was skipped. I don't know how I'm going to name the title of this episode, but that is an important point. This is a good turn. What if I kick the Revenge here? Well, I want to kick the Chrysalis. Do I? No, I want to... No. Kick the Prism Retrieval. We'll do all that other business next turn. Because I have to play things in a certain order here. I don't want to Echo Seedling a Prism Retrieval, for instance. And I'd like to connect it, so with the Forgotten Trade. We do this, yeah, for sure. Alright, we just go top floor. And we say, hey, how's it going, champ? And then... we don't have the Space Prism, so we do send it on the Bounding Echoes here. Great. Then you airdrop in your buddy. We just immediately buff him a whole bunch. I click. What if I just shoot my own other egg? In fact, it's better. One of my weirder choices, but a choice that I agree with. We blast upstairs. I do want a soul-crushing guilt here. And I just Bounding Echoes cleanly to hatch the floor. Cool. That seems good. Now we have every other piece, so cool. We just kind of kick back Mr. Carapace. Go bottom, blow up a scary guy. Let's just shoot echoes upstairs. This makes sense when you see me do it. True. Taking echoes. I'm going to go ahead and Forgotten Trade here and then send it on this Prism Retrieval. Immediately leaping him to 115. And then he hatches. And we're just so fast. It's just so fast. I think this is my second Prism Retrieval angle. We're going to go ahead and Soul Siphon middle first. Blow up a man downstairs, for sure. I can then Space Prism up top, which is cool. And Hostingkin up top. And then shoot a different lad. And then I think we just keep scaling up here. And then we Prism Retrieval out the Super Egg one more time again. Airdrop him in. And I think we're chilling, right? Yeah, that top floor is loaded as it turns out. And now it's just as simple as just play the floor. And top floor is good, so we're going to go ahead and daze. That seems cool. Good. Buff, buff. Revenge. Great, he still hatches and kills a guy. Amazing. Echoes to the floor. We're chilling. Good job. Alright, we just kind of create super floors now. What a good turn. Airdrop in this guy again. I can blast him on middle. Yeah, alright, we just take this guy out. We just have huge guns right now, which is incredible. I definitely want to... yeah, we get that kill, which is incredible news. I just shoot some guys downstairs, I guess, or a guy. Fine, cool. Top floor is holding down the fort with the daze. We're just hatching additional friends on middle. Our deck is so small at this point that I can very conveniently just hit the daze upstairs. So, not even really a risk. I blow that guy up like this, and then we put an echo upstairs because it makes sense to do it. Top floor takes 800 damage. Mid floor gets chewed up a bunch. This is going to go quick. We blast on middle for sure. And then I wish to ping. Oh, I'm so close to that kill, but it does not actually matter. And we daze up top. So if nothing else, we're winning Relentless that way, which is great news. We're just getting free turns upstairs, which is awesome. Cool, I play an egg downstairs, which seems good. We big scale middle. Great. Echo. I will... Oh, we actually kill up top. Wow, we actually just killed the boss. Alright, never mind. We just don't click buttons. Great job. We're simply too powerful. We pre-relentless with eggs. I didn't even get a chance to go mad with power. Amazing. Yeah, so I think this is an interesting run, if only because I think this illustrates a very powerful line that people maybe don't get a chance to experiment with or learn often. And I really like that. I'm a huge fan of Endless Egg, and the truth is, when I started playing this game in the DLC, I didn't realize that Endless Egg was this powerful either, right? Let me look at this. Top score seems good. I didn't look at this and think that this was strong. I thought it was bad. And that meant that I thought eggs were bad, which, you know, that's like a huge part of the clan, right? And once I realized that Endless Egg was actually incredible and started using it a ton, it became one of my favorite strategies in the game. It's just so consistently powerful. And I strongly support any run or strategy that benefits from something other than multi-strike. Look at this. It doesn't matter how cursed your shops are. I have a damage shield 3 and an endless in here. As long as I see an endless, we're golden. But the really strong thing about this is that endless could have been a multi-strike and I still win this run. That's a really good shot of seeing something powerful out of those shops. Very powerful. Plus, all of the clan's relics and everything else pop off like this. But for real though, the big shout out I want to do is just how fast Prism Retrieval ramped us on this run. Actually nutty. Now, I could make some commentary about how I skipped Hardened Hull on this run, but being honest, I just saw so much value in my initial 3 relics there that I didn't even bother. And I'm cool with that, right? I didn't need Hardened Hull to win this in any way, shape, or form. It would have made a few things a little faster, but whatever. Everything else I took made things faster just the same. So I really got to shout out, though, the Prism Retrieval Forgotten trade plays with the Cheater's Hand. How often do I get to say Cheater's Hand really did something awesome here? And very, very rarely. So very cool. Tons of relics, by the way, really popped off on that. Took every trial, felt very strong most of the way through. We took a bunch of damage early on, but I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I'm usually willing to trade as long as I won't die, and I didn't. And then after that, it was just clean, smooth sailing, so awesome. I don't really have much else to add. I think Endless Egg is very strong. I will actually back out here before going too long and just talk about the person who lost. The problem is they lost very early. They had the right idea here, right? They had the right idea with the exact same thing that I had. Their issue, I guess, was... Oh, they took Split Anvil. Let me look at me. That was Bog Slime for me, right? Yeah, okay. Well, was it? Yeah, no, it was. It was totally Bog Slime. Okay, so with this opener, I think skipping Bog Slime is a mega mistake, especially when you're already on some kind of etch stuff, right? Your run looks very similar to mine at this point, especially because it's Ring 2. Some differences. You took Immortal Trade instead of... What did I take there? Space Prism? Okay, Space Prism was definitely better because I already had the Shellsmith stuff, but I think the real loss here is that you looked at your deck and you grabbed Split Anvil. It's Bog Slime or bust. You needed the echoes to hatch the guy, is all. I guess you lost because you just couldn't come across it. Oh, but you also took 38 damage on Ring 1, which is pretty terrifying. Wow, that's scary. I could see how you might lose, but... Anyway, there's not much else to add, sadly, because they lost so early. I can't give a ton of other commentary on their run. But at a minimum, I can point out how my run worked and how my run was good. So, who was the second person? Same idea. Ooh, quick, spicy. Yeah, I mean, if it's one of those things where if I knew I had Kinho's Carapace coming up, I might have skipped the damage shield. Although the damage shield was kind of hilarious when it would pop out and they'd be invulnerable, so this person got the Hardened Hull as well. Yeah, interesting. I guess I pulled it off a higher score simply because I pre-relentless the Divinity by so far. Yeah, that's like 2,400 points right there, so, or whatever it is. So, cool, awesome, good stuff. Well, I will let you go there. That brings us up to 70 wins on the series. Incredible news. And I also didn't miss my D&D session. Go team, we did it. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.